First and foremost, David, on the match itself, 90 minutes and 2-0 win.
That was great, Ian, and I'll talk about that in a minute or two, but I think what was absolutely fantastic was, first of all, the turnout of Ballymena United supporters today. You know, the fact that there was folk from Cliftonville come up also to support this occasion. You know, I've spoken several times, and particularly on our own channel, just what Anthony Kane means to myself personally, to Brian McLaughlin personally, what he means to Ballymena United. I thought today was just a really fitting day, absolutely first class in every way, shape or form. As for the performance itself, you know, you can see how good a side Cliftonville are. They pop the ball about. They're very, very slick, and we had to work very hard even to get close. We had a little bit of fortune with the first one. David Parkhouse was glad to see they got the second. Read nothing into it. You know, at the end of the day, read absolutely nothing into it. This was about two clubs coming together to celebrate a very faithful servant, and we did that well.
And just on Anthony, you have experience obviously of players who have been at clubs for a long time, you know, and Anthony moved into the top 10 with almost 360 appearances. You know, what is it about a player to be able to sustain that level, you know, for such a long time, and the loyalty to the club? You know, is it, you know, the fitness, the mentality, you know, how special is that to see in a player?
A range of things, you know, Ian. I we consistently say that we don't aim to sign good footballers, we aim to sign good people who are good footballers. And if you get people with, you know, the right character, with people with integrity, people with, you know, values, and with people with just a sense of doing the right thing, more often than not, you know, then they stay for certainly a period, you know, and Anthony ticks all of those boxes. I've met very few players who would be as disappointed as me as a manager when their team were beaten. Anthony gets the principle of meritocracy. You know, he gets it that if you're doing well, you'll be in the side, and he benefited that for many occasions under our management. He also understands that if he's not doing as well, then he'll not be in the side, and he got that as well, but he worked even harder. That was his strive, you know, to get back in the team. His attitude, his application was fantastic. You want to hear him today in the changing room. You know, I thought to myself, gee whiz, this boy's unbelievable. You know, he appreciated today and the significance of today for himself, but he also appreciated the significance not just for ourselves but for Cliftonville in terms of preparation for the new season. That's just unbelievable. That is just selfless quality, and when you have someone of that calibre, that's why he's played the number of games that he's played, and that's why he's been at the club for the length of time. And what was so pleasing for me, Ian, was that sometimes when players leave a club and they maybe don't get a testimonial, you know, straight away, and we weren't able to do it with Anthony, then when it comes round to doing it, it's almost like an afterthought. I've got to say, from, you know, the chairman right down, Mr. John Taggart, you know, to yourself, to Johnny Irwin, to all of the volunteers, to our supporters who turned out today, massive thank you. There was, I go on about the appreciation and the encouragement. I'll tell you what, it was very evident today how Ballymena United supporters appreciated Anthony's efforts for this club, and great to see them out today.
And yeah, I suppose you stated yourself, it was a match that was put on for effectively for free, from the referees to the stewards, to everybody involved. I believe the players, the staff, all actually paid into the match that they were playing in themselves.
Little old school tradition. If you're going to do things properly and you play in a testimonial game, then you pay to play in the testimonial game. So for all players, for all staff, that was appropriate that if they wanted to participate today, then they should pay for the privilege of doing so. And so they paid their £10 or whatever it was today. Everyone did that, and they did that gladly. And it's a token and a gesture which could never replicate Anthony's contribution to Ballymena United, but at least, as I would say and our chairman says, we did the right thing, and today went well for Anthony, and for that